For better or for worse, the restaurant is a love affair. During the pandemic, you were put in a position where it was to save something that you loved.
Restaurants always, to me, were about celebration and family in addition to sustenance. On the night of March 16th, when we closed San Francisco down, it felt like the music just stopped.
An iconic San Francisco restaurant is the latest to fall victim of COVID-19.
A lot of obstacles that these restaurants will have to overcome.
One after another, some popular places are closing their doors for good.
Unrelenting work is required to be successful in this business. I think it takes, honestly, everything you've got. It was a very tough moment to make the decision to hibernate. We thought it was only going to be a couple of months at that time, and it ended up being nearly 18 months for Bluestem. Pre-pandemic, we had 96 employees. We were open 7 days a week. Post-pandemic, we have 28 employees. The most difficult thing that we had to do was back in March write those final checks for people, knowing in many cases that they weren't going to have the opportunity to find another job.
Okay, I'm sending an email and letting them know that you'll start tonight. I'll copy you on that. Oh, that's terrific. I'll let them know that. We went from 100 employees down to 8 employees within a matter of 4 days. So when you are not knowing what your next meal looks like, you were in a fight right away.
In the fall of 2019, we were starting to see more restaurants closing their permits than opening their permits by a ratio of about 1.4 closures versus 1 opening. And now the most recent data I've seen is showing almost 2 closures to 1 opening. Our food and labor costs just in the past 6 months have gone up 15–20%. And we're seeing our absolute margins, the amount we keep, dropping. To survive in this industry, people have to pivot.
Business and society is currently set up on the notion that people are going to be going to and from their homes on a regular basis. We stopped that. So that changed the way that people do business. Restaurants have to figure out a new way to do what they did. I continue to be an optimist. The restaurant business will find its new pace moving forward. I think part of that struggle and part of that discovery is why we're doing it.
There's a piece of me that lives here after opening it up 12 years ago. I do think restaurants are here. People need a place to gather. We had to deal with what was delivered to us, and then we had to keep moving forward.
Because I just found out I would